Hey, greetings from Real Stuff, Real Change. It is Saturday afternoon, and I am up in the great state of Pennsylvania. Benjamin Franklin, the American Revolution, whatever you recall of the historical concepts of Pennsylvania, the Amish, crazy drivers, whatever you want to call it, Steelers, the Eagles, all those great things. But I'm up here with a bunch of guys working on our camp that we have up here, and it's been great. Get a lot done. I, however, am not very mechanical. I just kind of do what I'm told. I'm kind of go for grub today, which is kind of cool. So it's all good. It's been a great day, but wanted to give you guys a shout out and from Real Stuff, Real Change, and Saturday afternoon, beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. Great temperatures. But I wanted to ask you some thoughts on a topic that I think is really crucial to changing your emotional health. And it's something that we hear people say they want to do all the time. They want to change. They want to be different. They want life to be effective and productive and healthy, and they want the wealth, and they want the freedom from the pain of life, and yet the problem that continues to come up is that most of their pain, most of their hurts, most of their internal blocks are unconscious. And so let's talk a little bit about what I mean by unconscious, because I really think this is a misunderstood topic. I really think people really don't understand the concept of conscious and unconscious thinking, programming, living, doing. I want to give you an example of something that is very unconscious to us, for many of us, every day during the week. Going to work, getting up, taking a shower, getting dressed, drinking your coffee, and then getting in your car or getting on the subway or carpooling or whatever you might do. And you do this every day, 5 days a week. And so sometimes you might do it and not even realize, not even really have the awareness that you actually have gotten in your car and you've driven, you've sat in traffic, you've gotten your coffee, you've peeped your horn at several people, you've been almost run off the road. It's kind of the same thing that happens every week, every day. And then you arrive at your office, you park in your parking spot, you go in, you take your bag, you go sit at your desk, and next thing you know, it's time to go to work, and you're sitting and you're looking at your emails. And you really don't even have a conscious reminder of how you got there. And so some of you might go say, well, no, that's not true. I know how I got there. I got on the road, I went down the street, I opened the car door. That's not what I mean. What I mean is it's so programmed. It's so habitually programmed that it just happens. And you might say, well, that's good, isn't it? I mean, that's life, right? That's what I have to do. And today I was talking to this lady in Starbucks as I was working earlier today, and she said, well, that's just kind of how life is. We were talking about how people live and act, and I went, that's just how life is. And I said, well, yeah, that's, and you think that's normal, right? And she goes, well, yeah. I go, well, wouldn't that be more like status quo, just kind of accepting that life is like that, accepting that your life has got to be this unconscious programming of the same old thing every day, or the same old problems or the same old challenges? And she said, yeah, but a lot of people they're just taught that way. And I went, oh, they're taught that way. And I started thinking about how people are taught, the inefficiency of being taught, the cultural malfunctions of life and family, and being yelled at all your life, or being reactively told to do things without any rhyme or reason, or to be seen and not heard as a child, or to do as I say, not as I do. And I'm like, well, great, that's great. What a great example. And learning all these things that unconsciously become programs, they become data in your brain, and you take those with you for the next 20, 30 years. And so as you go to work and as you build a family, you just carry those things from those cultures into your new family, and you create the same mess that you lived with when you were 10, 12, 13 years old. And life is okay, right? Because that's all we know, right? That's just how we were taught. Yet in order to really get what you want, and I hear this from people all the time, I really want this, I really want to be free, I really want to be a motivational speaker, I really want to, help people. Most people can't help themselves. So how are they going to take what they want and make it real, make it change, make it a reality? Well, in order to do that, the ideals of going into the unconscious programming and identifying the pain and the hurt and shifting the thought processes of those pains and hurts is necessary. And so I want you to do a exercise for me, that can help you kind of identify this unconscious programming. I want you to take out a piece of paper after this video is over, and I want you to write down several questions about a certain area of your life that you're just fed up with, that you want to change, that you want to see change, but for some reason it just can't, whether it's a relationship or it's maybe it's an eating problem, maybe it's a drug or alcohol problem, maybe it is an illness, you get sick a lot, maybe it is it could be as simple as just wanting to be able to learn, or you can't stop talking, so you need to listen. So I want you to take the problem, I want you to write it down, and then I want you to write down these questions. I want you to ask yourself, when this problem sits inside of you, what happens? How do you feel inside? Like emotionally, what happens in your body? Do you see pictures? Do you smell anything? Just ask a simple question like that. And then I want you to find a memory that represents that problem. Then I want you to find a happy memory that you can relate to. It has nothing to do with that problem, something that makes you very happy. And when you do this, I want you to go into that happy memory. I want you to sit there and think about it. And then what I want you to do once you have the bad memory and a couple questions and a happy memory is I want you to go into the bad memory, see how it makes you feel, and then shift directly into the happy memory. And then go back to the bad memory, see how it makes you feel, and shift into the happy memory. And I want you to do this for about 10 minutes. And as you do it, I want you to just take deep breaths. I want you to notice the bad and the happy memory. I want you to notice the feelings. And I want you to watch what happens when you allow the happy memory to kind of come over to the bad memory. I want you to watch how the pattern decreases. I want you to watch how the mind relaxes. Because when you allow good, healthy things to offset your bad memories, to offset how you think, you start to feel different. But you have to go into the bad areas of your life. You have to accept the bad areas of your life in order to really see true shifts take place in your conscious mindset. And if you do this simple exercise, this will be the beginning of you being able to really recognize the need to really become consciously reprogrammed, reframed, redeveloped from your unconscious bad habits, bad problems, and challenges that continue to keep you protected from really consciously making the shifts and the creative changes that you want or that you say you want. Just because you say you want them doesn't mean you really do. That's what you need to understand. So with that being said, this has been a little bit of a clip on unconscious and conscious program, just a taste. There's so much more that needs to be talked about if you're interested in really going after your mind, really going after the way you think, really going after relaxing the mind and becoming internally connected in a healthy way. So if you're interested in that, feel free to reach out to me on our private message board on Facebook. You can also email me at ryangrubb@realstuffrealchange.com. You can check out our YouTube channel and subscribe to it. We'd love for you to subscribe, putting videos up there every day, every couple of days on different things. And we'd love to have you as a client. If you have a business or an organization where we can talk about emotional intelligence and the the advantages of being emotionally intelligent, especially in groups that do leadership or do sales or do marketing or work with people, like people development. It would be a great opportunity for us to talk and find out what we're doing, because what we believe at Real Stuff Real Change is we can train and educate people how to decrease their stress and become more content within a place of safety. Well, we can do that with leaders, executives, corporate leaders, people that own businesses, because as emotionally healthy as you are, that's how emotionally healthy your business will be. Less turnover, less employee issues, less logistical issues, and more time to spend really running your business, running your organization, running your groups, whatever you do. So feel free to reach out to me on that as well, and be looking forward to our podcast that we're trying to get off the ground here in the next couple months. Real Stuff, Real Change. Going to bring on some people and talk about real stuff and real change, and everything from politics to race to sexual orientation to religion. It's all part of the emotional intelligence world. So with that being said, I hope you have a great night. I hope you enjoy watching the basketball games. Final Four's on tonight if you watch that. If not, hope you enjoy your family. Hope you enjoy your friends, whatever you might be doing. And have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll talk to you later from the Real Stuff, Real Change offices. We're not there right now. We're in Pennsylvania. We're on the road. We're taking our show on the road. But I hope you have a great night. And feel free to, again, to reach out to us, talk to us, and see what we're doing. Peace.